Hi you guys, welcome back to Linda's Pantry. So I'm making a ham and I'm making it for dinner tonight, but I'm also making it to give you guys some different ideas for Easter. And the girls at work want ham. So we're gonna have little ham sandwiches on some sweet potato rolls and it's gonna just be delicious. But tonight I'm doing a ham. And so I've got a shank here. These are 88 cents a pound. I want to see how meaty they are, and I'm probably going to can some. So if you guys want to watch a canning video, let me know. Anyway, in fact, I just emailed Cat's Cradle because I've never canned ham. I know how to, but I've never done it. And so I wasn't sure how it would taste. And she said it tastes delicious, and they enjoy it very much, and she thought I'd like it. So I think I'm going to try it. 88 cents a pound, you can't beat it. So what I'm doing is I'm just cutting through so this, when it cooks, it'll kind of open up and allow stuff to get in there. So then I'm going to do it that way, and then I'm going to do it this way. And I discovered cooking bags for ham. Oh my goodness. They are absolutely fabulous. You'll never have a dry ham again. I did it out of kind of laziness the first time, and then after that I was like, whoa, well, I gotta do that. So, okay, gotta get through that tough skin around the edge while it's fat, and then it'll really open up, and these squares will open up. So I'm trying a different recipe, and I know you guys are gonna go, what is she doing? But trust me on this. I think this is gonna be delicious. I've used my little taste buds to test it, and I have a jar of my homemade jelly. So I'm gonna set it down on my baking dish. And I have to say, one of the reasons I love YouTube is because we all learn so much from each other, and that was another reason to have this cooking bag. I'm still going to use aluminum foil, but I researched after Cat's Cradle's video on aluminum foil and the hazards and what happens to you and all that. Oh my gosh. I want to eliminate contact from my food as much as possible. I eliminated cooking pots and anything that I used, cookie sheets, all that stuff that was aluminum that my mother had, that that I had, blah blah blah. I got rid of those years ago, but I didn't realize how it leaches into our system and what problems it causes. So anyways, I'm thankful for YouTube for that. So I'm going to put this scored ham down in this cooking bag, and I've got a thickly sliced onion. I only sliced it in 4 pieces down on the bottom so it can rest on it. Okay, so it's kind of a bed for the ham. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some apple cider. Yum. Okay, so I've got apple cider. Oh, maybe I can get it open, maybe I can't. And I'm just going to pour this down over the ham. It doesn't really have to be anything spectacular. But I'm going to pour it down over it, and I'm also going to give you another nifty trick here if I can find it. I'm going to inject it with apple cider. So I'm going to put this in a pot over here so I don't contaminate anything. And I hope you can see. I want all the mess to be inside that, so what I've got going on, let's see if you can see. If you've never injected meat before, this is kind of fun. You get to give that ham a shot. So you've got a big giant needle. You want the hole in there, and you just suck that apple cider up in there. And I'm gonna pop it down in to the meat. And what I'm doing when I do this is I'm infusing that meat Oh, it's squirting all over. I'm infusing that meat with the apple cider. All right, so I'm just gonna continue to bring that up. And inject that ham. I don't know anybody that doesn't like ham and apples and all the sweet flavors that go along with ham. Yummy. So you get in past where you've scored, and it'll help get it in there for you. And it'll also make the meat really sweet, and that's what we want. I want a delicious ham that's infused with flavor. This is like marinating. Okay, and I'm going over here. Get it in there. There you go. One more time, I think. Okay. All right, so I've got apple juice throughout the ham now. I have apple juice laying at the bottom of that bag, which is gonna act like a steamer. I have an onion sliced thickly on the bottom. And I'm gonna come back when it's time to glaze this. I'm gonna come back and open that bag up. So for now, that bag is gonna get closed up and tied shut, just like that. I love these cooking bags. They're amazing. See, it's like a little soft zip tie. Let me see if this oven, I don't know if this one's gonna be this one, my on the counter oven might be too small, but we'll give it a go. If it is, I'll put it in the big oven. I'm gonna cut the excess plastic off of this. And there you go. Now I don't have to worry about it. So I'm gonna put it in an oven at 350 degrees. And you're just really heating it through. It's already cooked. I'm just heating it through, and then I'm gonna glaze it, and it's a perfect fit. So I'll bring you back when it's time to glaze that ham. Okay, you guys, I'm back, and I'm getting my side dish and my glaze ready. So what I've got going on is I've got some asparagus. This is pretty traditional for this time of year, just because it is Easter, and asparagus is popping up everywhere. So I'm gonna drizzle this. I've got it down on parchment. So I'm just barely a little drizzle of olive oil. Love that. And a healthy bunch of Himalayan pink salt. I'll tell you what, this salt, you can taste the minerals in here. That's how flavorful this is. I've never had a Himalayan salt like that. So if you can get to Costco and they have it, I say buy it. It's delicious. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this into a pouch, because it's gonna go back in the oven with the ham that's in there. I'm gonna take that ham out and show you what I'm gonna do with that. I gotta make my glaze. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a little pouch for this. And what's gonna happen is, sorry about the noise, the asparagus are going to steam in this. I quite often do little fish pouches like this, and it's just wonderful. I can tell you that. And then you want to lay those underneath so they stay put. There's your little pouch. It will steam right in there and be delicious. And we don't have to use the foil, like I said. I'm finding alternatives, and you don't have to dirty a pan or anything. Parchment paper is wonderful. So now what I'm gonna do is I've got a jar of my homemade habanero mango jelly, and I'm gonna put about half of that down, I think, is all I really need. I'm looking at it going, maybe I need more, but I'm gonna start with half because I don't want to waste any. It's got the sweet from the sugar and the mango, and then you have the heat from the habanero that's in the background. And I thought, well, you know what? I'm gonna try it on ham. I like horseradish, I like spicy on ham, so why not? Why can't we do this? So I'm gonna heat this on the stove, and I'm gonna bring you back when I've got the ham out here. I'm gonna cut the top of the bag so it can glaze really nice and slow. It's kind of been cooking in that oven kind of quickly, so I'm gonna back it down so it can just really caramelize on the outside of that. So I'll bring you back when I'm ready to do that. And oh, you guys, this is gonna be so good. Okay guys, I'm back, and I've cut the top of the bag off. All the juices were in there. I had to tip that off and pour them into a plastic container. As you can see, there's a ton of liquid from the apple, cider, all that. So I've heated up my habanero mango, and honestly, I did use the whole jar because, you know, sugar is liquid and it liquefied, and I want to make sure I have enough. So I'm just going to put this down over the top. And you know, the flavor profile, because the mango's that sweet, and the peppers give it some spice. It doesn't have to be horseradish spice. It can be a pepper. My gosh. Oh, and then you're just gonna kind of work it into the edges, where you've scored that ham, and creep it into the seams, and we're gonna let that cook for a little while longer. This is totally up to temperature. It's hot all the way through, and I think it's beautiful. So I hope this inspires you guys to get motivated. Now, oh wait, there's a piece of ham. That is really good together. I know it sounds funny, but it is delicious. So, wipe up my counter here. Now, I'm gonna use my, no, I'm not gonna use those. Let's see. I will move this ham over just a little bit, and it's sitting on those nice onions that are just sweet, and they've cooked with all the juices. In fact, let me show you. Here's a piece of that onion. I better have a bite. Wow. You gotta have that. Delicious. Absolutely amazing. So what I'm gonna do while this glaze is getting happy, I'm putting my asparagus packet right there. This is going on on the counter oven, and we're gonna just let that glaze caramelize on there, and look at all those juices running. I don't know if you can see that, but it's delicious right there. Oh, it looks amazing. Okay, you guys, I'll be right back when I plate it up. Okay, guys, how beautiful is that? I'm so excited. This smells absolutely amazing. I brought you in for a pretty close-up shot because I want to make sure that you guys get the full effect. This ham has been resting now for quite a while, and I just want you to see how gorgeous it is when you cut into this. And I'm just gonna cut right in. Oh my gosh, it cuts like butter. And you gotta know that that is gonna be amazing. Oh, I'm salivating, just saying. So there you have it. This is beautiful. It's moist and delicious, and we're gonna taste it here in a minute, but I wanted to get enough sliced off that you could see how tender and moist that is. And then we can go to the plate. Doesn't that look beautiful? Okay, I'll be right back. All right, so now I'm back, and I've got a salad put down here on the plate. I'm gonna top that with some homemade ranch dressing and some salt and pepper. Okay. I cannot wait for you guys to taste this. Okay, a little Himalayan pink salt and some cracked pepper. And I have to tell you, I've been buying Himalayan pink salt for a while, but I really didn't know the benefits until I researched it after I watched Atticus9799 give me her take on it. And I was like, oh, well now I need to have it. So, okay, so I've got my sliced ham over here. I'm gonna put that over here on the side. And it's been, that glaze has got a chance to caramelize on there and get happy. And so now I'm gonna take some of those caramelized onions that just have sat underneath that ham and absorbed everything. And they're just soft and delicious and ready to eat. Those are gonna go down on top. Wow. And then I've got my pouch of asparagus. And it's in parchment paper, and you just open it like a little envelope of love. And I'm gonna put some asparagus down here. And all that's on here is some olive oil, salt and pepper. And I'm gonna squeeze a little bit of lemon, because I like lemon on my asparagus, right down on there, and you have dinner. And isn't that beautiful? Gorgeous. Okay. I better taste it for you, which means I need a knife. I probably don't need a knife. That ham is that tender. I'll just get a butter knife. Okay. So let's start with, let's see what you can see here. Let's start with a bite of asparagus. How about that? Look how pretty. It's such a gorgeous meal. Wow. So the asparagus is beautiful, it's tender, it's not overdone, it's not undercooked. Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit of that onion, and I'm gonna grab that piece of ham there. And yep, there we go. Delicious. Wow. Wow. So it's not too spicy, it's sweet, it's caramelized, it's all the complexity of the flavors, the apple, the mango, and you know, that little background of habanero. It really works, you guys. So I hope you try this. I hope you make my habanero mango jelly. There is a video on that. And I hope this brings you back. I hope it inspires you to step outside the box once in a while and try something new. You know what? I had never done a ham this way, and it's absolutely amazing. I can't wait to share it with the girls at work. They're going to be really happy. We get ham sandwiches tomorrow. So anyways, if you like this, hope you give me a thumbs up. And if you really like it, post it on your Facebook page. All right, guys. God bless.